This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for August 22nd, 2023. It's currently June 26, 2023, 8:09 p.m. Eastern Time. The shuffle file for the 22nd was created on June 16, 2023 at 11:40 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video right here. So the overall theme and behavior for the day, we have a failed attempt to break through key resistance followed by a decline through key support. That's key resistance and support on a multi-day probably scale there. Behavior around the high side, there's a brief peak that's easily missed, followed by a decline through multiple support levels. Behavior around the lowest low. The low forms from a decline through multiple support levels that starts off of a near overbought peak or crest. And the high and the low are within close time proximity to each other. And I think it's probably a mixed day. I'm going to change my stance as far as where to hold that long position that I was talking about for the 21st. I think I'd do it a little earlier, just based on looking at the 1 month. There's a cash out opportunity here early in the day. Opportunity to close a short position probably here midday in the midst of a decline that increases with momentum moving forward in time on the scale of a one-day chart there, midday there on the 23rd. Probably look to exit the long position opened yesterday, either first thing in the morning if we're at key resistance and we're at a high, or I'd wait until the sideways fluctuating rally along a diagonal trend line where we break through horizontal resistance to meet a second resistance before pulling back to somewhere between those two price levels. And on the time scale of the one-day reading, it looks like that rally goes all the way out until 2 p.m. But on the time scale of the 1 month reading, I feel like it's a bit earlier, and sometimes sometimes it's going to be a little skewed. So to be cautious, I'm going to say if we meet key resistance on a one-day scale somewhere around 10 to 11, I would probably exit the long position there for a profit and then hold the short position until the following day, because we're advised to trade around the meeting of a key resistance followed by a decline with consecutively lower spikes up on the way down. There's some correlation to that early in the morning. There's some correlation to that early afternoon, and it's also cross-reading congruency here. We have the strife card on the second. So my sense is this is a pretty important trade. We'll close a long position here, most likely cash out. And there's a couple other places where you probably be able to open up a short position if you wanted to. Here at a key technical price level, important on a 1 month scale, at least somewhere between 1 and 2 o'clock, probably closer to 2, but somewhere in there. And then again, at the end of the day, in the midst of a rally, you could open up a short position there. In the pre-market, we have a sideways rotation along key support. We rise to meet the nearest resistance, and then we fall back down, and we continue rotating sideways. A lot of price change right around the open. We have a failed attempt to break through key resistance and a decline through key support, a high and a low taking place there. I think probably the high is followed by the low, so we go from a high. It's hard to say because there's so much going on here. There's a period of volatility in the first half hour and a sharp drop in that period of volatility, followed by a sideways fluctuating rally that precedes a decline. So I would say just when there's price swings going on here, look for the opportunity to open up, look for opportunity to close a long position for profit somewhere here in the first hour and a half, and look for opportunity possibly to close a short position as well, but more likely the short position will be closed the following day. We have this rally along a diagonal trend line breaking through horizontal resistance and meet a second resistance before pulling back to somewhere between those two price levels, followed by more rallying along a diagonal trend line that ends with a fast sudden move higher and then a breakdown through that diagonal trend line. It looks like fast and move higher meets a key technical price level, but I think the time frame is probably off. The sequence of events is going to be accurate, but the time frame I sense is a little skewed on this reading. So key technical price level could take place anywhere between like that sideways fluctuating rally here, or like 10:30, 10:45, or anywhere between there and like 2 o'clock. It's really hard. It's kind of vague. But then there's some back and forth going on here between like 1:30 and 3 o'clock, and we should see a peak or crest in there. It might not be a high side, but there should be a peak or crest in there and a trough in there with a pop and drop. Last hour, there's a rally that offers opportunity to open up a short position, followed by a decline right around the close that offers an opportunity to either close out of a short position or open up a long position. Looks like more decline in the post-market, but we open higher the following day, and it looks like the overall trend direction or the overall volume for the day is probably bullish, actually. Interesting. This is a tricky day. Check out the live stream. If there's any questions for this, check out our live stream that we have every trading day from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern time. Sometimes we're on a little bit later than 3 p.m., but between that hour, we get on every day. But with that said, make sure to follow that rule of karma, my friends. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. And you follow that rule of karma here on the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders, where we ask that you donate 5% of the profits forward to one of these charities, 5% of the profits back to the channel. Thank you very much, my angel investors. Make sure to spend that 90% left over out of love. As long as you do that, universe is going to send it back to you tenfold through this channel, my friends. I'll see you guys on the next one. Blessings.